Ukemi Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of The History of England, Volume 5, containing the reigns of James I and Charles I, by David Hume, narrated by Mark Elstob. Chapter 45. James I, 1566 to 1625. Reigned 1567, James VI of Scotland, James I of England and Ireland, 1603 to 1625. Introduction. James's first transactions. State of Europe. Roney's negotiations. Raleigh's conspiracy. Hampton Court Conference. A Parliament. Peace with Spain. 1603. The crown of England was never transmitted from father to son with greater tranquillity than it passed from the family of Tudor to that of Stewart. During the whole reign of Elizabeth, the eyes of men had been employed in search of her successor, and when old age made the prospect of her death more immediate, there appeared none but the King of Scots who could advance any just claim or pretension to the throne. He was great-grandson of Margaret, elder daughter of Henry VII, and on the failure of the male line, his hereditary right remained unquestionable. If the religion of Mary Queen of Scots and the other prejudices contracted against her had formed any considerable obstacle to her succession, these objections, being entirely personal, had no place with regard to her son. Men also considered that though the title, derived from blood, had been frequently violated since the Norman conquest, such licenses had proceeded more from force or intrigue than from any deliberate maxims of government. The lineal heir had still, in the end, prevailed, and both his exclusion and restoration had been commonly attended with such convulsions as were sufficient to warn all prudent men not lightly to give way to such irregularities. If the will of Henry VIII, authorised by Act of Parliament, had tacitly excluded the Scottish line, the tyranny and caprices of that monarch had been so signal that a settlement of this nature, unsupported by any just reason, had no authority with the people. Queen Elizabeth, too, with her dying breath, had recognised the undoubted title of her kinsman James, and the whole nation seemed to dispose themselves with joy and pleasure for his reception. Though born and educated amidst a foreign and hostile people, men hoped from his character of moderation and wisdom that he would embrace the maxims of an English monarch, and the prudent foresaw greater advantages resulting from a union with Scotland than disadvantages from submitting to a prince of that nation.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?